Hi,
Okay.
I'm Ginger, and I'm here with Marcus Major, who is running for Lansing City Council.
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Welcome. Welcome, Marcus.
Thank you.
Um, Tell us a little bit about your motivation for seeking office.
Well, as you know, I'm running unencumbered. So there's no opponent against me. Now that's not by design. That's not something that I'd wish on anybody. I mean, the whole point of being in politics is to have an opponent, but it's unfortunate. So I use the word unfortunate, but be that it may, I've been real fortunate to have been in the city council for the last 4 years. So that's the reason why I'm running again. We have a lot of outstanding issues and a lot of working in progress stuff that we've been working really, really hard as a city council, led by our city administrator, Tim Vandal, who is an amazing, along with all the city staff. And so I want to continue being part of that with Tony McNeil as the mayor, driving those plans that we've been working really hard to the finish line, get them over the goal line. That is it. And those things run from infrastructure to commercial to roads to sewage to water projects. I mean, I could list on and on and on. So those are the motivations as to why I want to continue running and continue serving our city with a future, Lansing, the city with a future. So that's the reason why I do it. It sure
Okay.
isn't for the pay, and it sure isn't for the amount of time that we put in for our community. It's not an ego thing either. It's not a power thing either. It's giving back to the community that you love so much. And I love Lansing, Kansas. I love Lansing, Kansas. I brought all my kids through this schools, sports. My wife and I have done all kinds of volunteer community service for this Lansing. That's the reason. I mean, in total, giving back to the community. Yep, that's
Okay.
it. All right.
Tell us your vision for the city council and what you see as the opportunities and the challenges.
Well, um, of course we have a budget, right? And like anything, we worked really, really hard this past year to just recently we passed revenue neutral, regardless of what you see or hear out there on Facebook or something like that. Individuals don't really know what they're talking about when it comes to revenue neutral. We had funds in a reserve. We had funds that were allocated to us to help pay for a lot of projects that are going to run out that were given to us during COVID times. And so those projects are going to continue. So I would love to continue driving the sewage projects that we have that are ongoing into areas that we want development, anything from commercial development, because we all want commercial development to help offset our taxes. Residentials, we've got areas that we're running water and sewage into that would be an assistance to drive a contractor, a builder to want to come to Lansing and build affordable homes for our community, right? That's a big thing for us. Of course, I want to continue driving with our city administration and team those water projects and sewage projects and road repair projects and overlay projects that we're continuing. As soon as we get some roads done, we wind up having to update, upscale, and we have other roads and other curves that we have to get to. Everything deteriorates with weather here in Kansas. We get snow and the rock salt, and there's a whole lot of other reasons. But as soon as we think we get some things done, we got a lot more other projects to do. And then the other thing is we got a water park that the city communities voted on. We put that to vote to the community, not the city council. We put that to vote, and they unanimously, well, small number, but it approved, right? They because the way it was written in the way it was written to vote last year on what you're voting, it didn't say anything about a water park. It just said, "Are you in favor of the city of Lansing raising your taxes?" Come on, but it is what it is. It's just the way it's written and described. So we're going to have a big, large city pool. We're really excited about that. And you've seen the work that we've done at Bernard Park, ball fields and softball fields, baseball fields, softball fields, soccer fields, walking trails, frisbee golf. I mean, I use the term, if you build it, they will come. Well, Lansing's small. We get it. We're small. We're less than 10,000. But if we have something here for the young people and their young kids to want to come and do after school, during the summer, why would they want to come and live in Lansing? Well, yeah, sit down restaurants would be nice. I'd love that. That's the commercial infrastructure. You're right. And we're getting there with the town center. We got to have something else. We got to have a park. We got a park. We put a pool out there with floating river and swim lanes and diving boards and waves. And awesome. We're going to have a pool. What else can we do? Well, if you haven't met Terry that runs our library, fabulous work on the library. So we've done a lot of work to support Terry in the library. So we're trying from hitting all angles: roads, water, sewage, parks, pool, support our schools, bring in communities, bring in builders, businesses, Tractor Supplies coming in now. They're already in Lansing, but it's going to be a bigger organization. We may get a growth in townhomes and apartments, affordable living that we're growing. So there's a lot of drive and motivation as to why I love continuing to serve on the city of Lansing, to work with my fellow council people and help get those across the finish line that we have in works. And that's that town center. That's a big project. KCK Community College, Tractor Supply, and affordable housing may be coming in one of the four pieces. So maybe we get some more sit-down restaurants come in, Anyway.
It'd be great. Tell us a little bit about your record of community involvement.
Well, I moved here in 2001 as a CGSC major, and I immediately went to work volunteering in our sports and recreation. It's just the way it happens, right? We have kids and they're in sports. So coaching, parenting, supporting the schools. I did a lot with the Lansing Parks and Rec. That's really where I did a lot of my community service, volunteering to the community. And then later, I got asked if I wanted to put my leadership on a fire district board. We have Fire District 1 in the city of Lansing. And so I did. I volunteered and I served on that for almost 4 years. Trying to help with the 2 other townships in the city of Lansing and continue that fire service and emergency safe rescue. So I did that for a while. And then the opportunity came to, why don't you continue serving the community? Since I've retired military after 28 years and I made this my home, how about giving back to the community? And now that you've done all of these volunteer community service things between American Legion and the Lions Club and other things, how about you giving back and run for city council? You got so much energy, you exude leadership, bring it to the city council, because I get along with everybody. And that's the other thing about our city council. We get along. There's no drama. There is no drama. And that's another reason why I like serving on city council. We may not all agree on our political candidacies and what, we just don't address that. We don't talk about the politics, Republicans, Democrats, what they believe. All we focus on from the time we walk in to the time we walk out is what's on that agenda and what are we doing to give back to our community. That's what we focus. And that's the reason why we get along so well and we get things done. And I love the fact that volunteering and serving in this community is my passion. And that's what drives me. Yeah. I hope that answered your question.
Oh, yeah, it did. Is there anything else that you would like to add?
Yes. Thank you for asking me to do this. Okay.
You're welcome.
And then I'm not a car salesman. Okay. I'm not. I'm just passionate. And several leaders through my years, the mentoring me, said I lead with passion. And that's a good thing because I'm a driver and I'm passionate about doing good things for people. If it's saving tax dollars, which is called revenue neutral, we're doing, and we're still getting projects done without having to postpone them, and bringing goodness to this community. That's what I'd like to leave with this community is. This community is a great place to live. This community is a great place to raise your kids. This community is a great school system. It has great schools, and keep your kids in these schools. And then, we're gonna work hard with fire district and the fire plan, and we're gonna work hard bringing in commercial industry and bringing in contract builders for homes. We're gonna work really, really hard in that, and that's what I'd like to leave with people. They've got my phone number, they've got my email address. All they have to do is reach out to me. I will come. There's several folks that will contact me. I will come to their house and see with my own eyes where the gutters are messed up, where the street curbs are messed up, where the wind blew when we were spraying for weeds and it killed the grass and it killed some of their plants. We recouped. We refunded those individuals that may have happened. We're all about cleanness and neatness. So that's kind of what I'd like to leave with. Our city administrator, Tim Vandal, is an amazing guy. And we're real fortunate to have.
Thank you
So
very much.
I hope I leave you with some good news, right? And Tony McNeil is a great mayor, regardless of what he thinks about himself. He's doing a great job. He's doing a great job. I work with Tim, so I love to pick at him all the time. But Tony, I work with Tony. Tony McNeil is a great guy. He's a great mayor, and Tim Vandal is an amazing city administrator, and all of our city staff are amazing. And I'd like to leave that with the community. If they're watching this Zoom, if they watch this, come to our city council meetings, come to our Thursday evenings at 7 p.m., the first, the third, and the fourth Thursday of every month. The fourth Thursday is a work session, but the first and third Thursday of every month at 7 p.m. Come and bring your issues to us and let us solve. We can't fix what we don't know. And if you don't tell us, we can't fix it. But we'd love to hear from you. And that's where you'll get to meet and hear from the incredible staff that we have on our Lansing City administration. We have an incredible staff, and they work really hard. And that's what I'd like to leave with everybody.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.